Because, you know, as you know, I had some surgery not long ago, and I'm not going to get into all the gruesome details, but they just gave me, my doctor just gave me some powerful medication. He said, now I want you to take this because it's gonna really make sure that you stay healthy and that nothing else will come back and haunt you. And so I took the first pill, which is stupid of me. I should have waited till I recorded here at KDOC. I took the first pill about 3 hours before I came down here to the studio. The first pill. That pill about this big almost killed me. I mean, I thought it was all over. I got weak in the knees. Everybody looked blurry-eyed. I got lightheaded. My knees buckled. I called my doctor, and he said, well, I've never heard of this happening with this medicine. I said, doctor, I almost died with a flu shot. I did. I got a flu shot. I almost died. I almost fainted. They almost took me to the hospital for a flu shot. So he said, I've given this pill. How many pills have you taken? One. One pill and you're having this reaction? Yes. Lie down for an hour. Doctor, I can't lie down. In about 15 minutes, I got to record 10 shows. He said, well, that's your decision. He said, well, take a lot of fluid, eat some food, eat some candy, eat something. What the heck is going on up there? Now they're tearing the roof off of upstairs. It's a conspiracy. But anyway, he says drink a lot of fluid, eat some food, blah blah blah. Now we just started the show and the reaction is going away, and I feel my normal self. Of course, you never know. I could drop dead in 5 seconds. No. Why am I laughing? This isn't funny. Anyway, here I am, folks. You see, God wants me to be here. God wants me to do... No, I'm serious. I'm not kidding about this. God wants me to do these shows to tell the people what must be told. By the way, later on in the week, I'm going to be talking about what must be done with the Catholic Church. What's going on with these priests is not only the priest's fault, but the Catholic Church as well. By not allowing the priests to marry and have children and live normal lives. That would attract into the priesthood wonderful, normal men. But I mean, when you tell a priest he must be completely celibate for the rest of his life, I mean, you know, they get normal sexual urges and terrible things happen. So I'm going to get into that. I already did get into it, and I'm never going to get in. Do I have time to get into this? The Mideast. This thing is going to get worse and worse, whether we like it or not, and you may get mad at me, I don't care. We've got to get involved in this. Do you know who's behind everything? Behind the whole thing? Saddam Hussein in Iraq. We find out that Saddam Hussein is playing footsie with Yasser Arafat, supplying him with millions of dollars and ammunition, all the ammunition he needs to have these suicide attacks. What kind of craziness is this? That people strap bombs to their own bodies and blow themselves up? Hey, you know what? Can you imagine that Yasser Arafat says that he will pay the families of these suicide bombers $25,000. He's gonna pay them $25,000 to have somebody in the family blow themselves up. I mean, this is craziness, and it isn't. You say, well, it's that Yasser Arafat. He's a guy. We got to get him. The man behind the man is the guy we should have taken care of with the first President Bush, and that is Saddam Hussein. Sooner or later, we're going to have to deal with this guy, and we're going to have to get him. He's the man behind all of this, and he's laughing his head off every time there's a suicide bomber. We've got to do something, and God bless Tony Blair for joining forces so strongly with our great President George W. Bush. But I would not like to be in George W. Bush's place right now. Oh, the decisions he has to make. He's walking a tightrope. You know, the whole Arab world could turn on us. Israel could turn on. I mean, he's got to walk a tightrope. Got Colin Powell over there mediating. We'll talk more about this tomorrow, but I'll tell you, we are on the brink of a third world war if we don't handle this correctly. We've got to take a break, and we'll be right back. Jeff Bingham, my fine director and editor, has some highlights from the past 19 years of my hot seat show. In July, it'll be our 20th anniversary, if I live that long. Don't give me any more pills, for gosh sake. Don't even say pill in front of me. Okay, we'll be right back with highlights from Hot Seat. You don't want to miss this, folks. Don't you dare touch that clicker, or I'll come over and slap you all over the place. Only kidding. I'll be right back.